Good afternoon everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Good afternoon, I'm here in my flat in Rochester where I've been for most of the day. The time is now, get my tablet, the time is now 3:57. I haven't gone out to the Dickensian Festival, I've been at home. I haven't got small children. I think these things are, you know, Christmas is a great time for kids. When I was a kid, I loved Christmas. So, you know, it's for families with children to enjoy themselves. And obviously I'm an older person now and I don't like the loud noises, I don't like the screaming, I don't like the smoke, I don't like greasy food. So I like to stay at home. It's far more comfortable for me and it's cold outside as well. So good afternoon everybody. I hope everybody has had a great weekend doing whatever they've wanted to do. And I've had a great weekend doing what I want to do, and that's being safe and cosy indoors. So I've just made myself a cup of coffee. I've been listening to Prince Harry's book called Spare on Audible. I've been on and off watching things on the television. I've been watching random videos and I've just been in my flat on my own, appreciating the peace and quiet. Okay? It's not been peace and quiet all day, but you know what I mean, the parts where you've got peace and quiet. I cooked myself chicken korma for lunch. Lovely it was too. I cooked it myself. I had a big meal, a nice fulfilling meal. I've got nothing to complain about. A lot of people are worse off than me. There's homeless on the streets. There's families that can't afford to take their children to festivals because they are expensive. I count myself lucky, but I do try and help other people. People that suffer from depression that can lead to suicidal thoughts, and people that you know are on their own and have had things that have been done to them that's been wrong, right? And the consequences of what's happened, you're left on your own, right? So talking about it is not moaning and complaining. And depression is very real. People do commit suicide, and if you keep going on and on and on at somebody that suffers from a mental health condition like depression, it can lead to suicide. So, I mean, I am sick of people getting trashed from people that don't even display their profile picture and name. And they're obviously lying, because if you are a truthful person, right, and you are trashing somebody and you're genuinely trashing them, why don't you show your face? You know, if you want to call yourself Mr. Banana Man and fucking say you've got this, that and the other wrong with you and this and that, and stop complaining, why don't you show your face? Because the person who's done the video has showed their face. So the least you can do is show your real profile picture, right? But no. So I you know, somebody that actually speaks on a video and tells people what they're going through is very brave in this day and age where there's trolls and nasty people about. That's all I can say. So I just go through my day. Myself, I'm not complaining. There are people homeless on the streets. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in my belly. I'm not complaining, right? I'm just telling you how my day has gone, and yesterday was my son's birthday, and I haven't seen him since he was 5. We've been alienated from each other, which means that he doesn't know who I am, and I really have not seen my son since he was 5 years old, when I went on contact visits up to Gloucestershire to see him. It's not funny. Anybody that finds it's funny needs their head tested, but that's, you know, people that laugh, right, you know, you turn your back on it, yeah, and you walk away from it, because these people just want to trigger you off. And you know, these idiots, I've got a lot of advice off of TikTok recently. It's just, yeah, you'll never see these people again, so just walk away from it. You'll never see them again. Where I used to get triggered and get cross and look an idiot, I just turn my back on it and walk away. And then I come home and I do a cracking video, or I fucking sing a song and release the negative energy that these people are projecting on me because they're jealous and horrible people. I project it onto something positive, right? Because being triggered makes you feel ill, it upsets you, it fucking makes your depression worse. These people are narcissistic. They want you to turn around and fucking, you know, get cross with them. And then they turn around and say, I wasn't laughing at you. When you know that they were. It's not worth fighting with idiots. It isn't. Anyway, so I got a load of things done today. I've got a load of washing done, a load of washing up. As people will know, when you suffer from depression, when you suffer from anxiety, when you suffer from a mental health illness, that people harassing, bullying can make it worse. But I rise above the cruelty. And that is what my channel is called on TikTok. And bullying is cruel, it's unnecessary, it's usually faceless nobodies that have a go at people because they can. They're insecure about themselves, they've got a bit of a chip on their shoulder, some of them are jealous, and there's nothing to be jealous of, but they are just jealous, and they just cannot help themselves. They wouldn't be brave enough to tell their story, no. But these people aren't camera shy because they do it in front of a camera. They laugh at me in front of a camera. The people that are bullying me don't give a fuck. And that is the truth. They're not camera shy, put it that way. So, obviously there's no post on a Sunday. I haven't ordered anything. I had a meal that I'd cooked myself. Very tasty it was too. Went out of the building just after 2 o'clock, the normal time. Remember that I had got up when I didn't want to this morning because I was woken up. It was not from the guy upstairs, because he went out at about 10 this morning and he hasn't come back yet. So there was no noise from upstairs. So these people were idiots. The noise that I was woken up to this morning, I must assume that it was coming from next door. Why, I don't know. Anyway, I went out just after 2 p.m. I took my dog out onto the fields, and I knew that it was going to be unpleasant, because I am now a mature older woman, and I've gone through everything that nobody wants to go through, and I'm still standing, I'm still smiling, and I'm still carrying on. They've tried to break me since I was a kid with their bullshit lies, their conspiracies, their cover-ups, their bullshit. And remember, a lot of the people bullying me weren't born when I was in my 20s and 30s. They weren't around. They don't know what I've been through. So they talk utter crap. Shit. Balls. They weren't even born when I was 20 and 30. They've got a long way to go if they ever get there. So I walked past the bullshit, right, and I just went onto the field. I'm not using any dating sites, I'm not communicating with any male men. I'm just on my own now, and I feel much better for it, because I'm not stuck to a phone 24/7 with an irritating pillock telling me what they've got, what they haven't got, what they're doing, ha ha ha. That's gone. So I gets onto the field and I let Max off. And there's a father walking his son towards me. So I walk away from them, go onto the top of like the hilly part of the field, take a couple of photographs of the cathedral and castle, and I just wait till they've got out the way. Then as I'm coming off the field, there's people coming on. A guy comes on with a dog when I'm trying to get off. So I walk back a bit, and it's called stalling me. Stalling me, right? Because if I'd have got off the field before this guy had got onto the field, I wouldn't have had what I had coming home. I was stalled. They stall you. Stall you. They're street theatrics, right? I do suffer from depression, right? I am on my own, and things do get me down, right? But I rise above it. So I started walking off the field, and it's busy because they're all going to that festival. You can hear kids screaming, it's packed with people going under the bridge. I don't go near places like that. It's a lovely place to get your fucking phone and purse stolen. No thank you. I don't want to eat a load of shit either. I cook my own food. Apart from that takeaway that I had at my mum's, because I know I've had their food before, and it's fairly okay. Apart from the odd brown bit of salad, lettuce. So as I started walking off the field, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm a decent human being. I look good for my age, and I feel confident. And I'm singing songs, and I want to remain positive. So if I had come off the field before that bloke had got on there, I would have avoided about 4 or 5 younger people going into the car park in the Rochester Riverside, into their car. And, you know, it wasn't normal laughter, right? We all laugh. It was like they were trying to provoke. And they started laughing, 4 or 5 of them. And I thought, yeah, what's funny? This is what happened in the co-op to me, and I didn't lose my temper, I just got upset. I didn't lose my temper in the co-op when they started laughing. I just said, what are you laughing at? They was looking at me, and they was laughing. And then when I took no notice, it got louder. And then I still took no notice, and it got louder and louder. And I was doing my video, you know, I just went down the back of the flats and I did a little video for TikTok. And there was this white car in front of me with a large woman with glasses. I don't have a partner, I don't have pug dogs, Max is a Chihuahua. So there was a woman large woman with glasses, and there was a white car with its boot open. And the guy went over to the boot, and I had a bum at me, a bottom stuck at me like this. So he was in his car doing this, like getting stuff out the boot. I didn't have my camera on. I actually didn't have my camera on. I don't want bums in my video. I don't want rear ends in my video. I know why they do it, because they're saying, fuck you. Look what I've got, fuck you. Bent over. Didn't have the camera on, I don't take any notice of that. I'm doing videos for TikTok with me in it and what matters to me, not people's arseholes. So I came round and someone had left a pizza leaflet outside the front of the building, pizza to go or something. And I had a takeaway a few days ago. If you eat takeaways every day, you're going to be a big balloon. You're going to be massive. So I have a takeaway around my mum's as a treat once every so often. I don't eat takeaways every day. Now, a comment on someone's YouTube channel was that they were spending £50 a day on Uber Eats. I don't order from Uber Eats. I don't eat takeaways every day. Right? I've gone through some shit. Some real bad, horrific shit. And if people want to bend over and show me the crack of their bum, fuck you. You ain't me. You wouldn't be me in a million years. You wouldn't be able to suffer what I've been through. And that's a fact. I am probably 30 years older than these people taking the piss. They haven't lived their life. They don't know what life is like yet. And I'm sure they come across nasty things like I have in my lifetime. And I cope on my own as a woman. So there was a takeaway pizza leaflet on the floor. Comes into the building. I thought, fuck this. I can eat when I like, whatever I want. So just get lost. Right? Just piece of idiots. You know, I could drop my pants on the floor. Do you know what I mean? Leave skanky pants on the floor for somebody. I ain't like that. My mind ain't like that, you know. I don't really watch a load of other people's videos. And if I did, and I felt sorry for somebody, I wouldn't fucking laugh at them and leave my fucking second-hand food on the floor. Either. Shame on them. I've come back into my flat, yeah? And I never want a relationship again. I'm happy on my own. I can do what I want. I don't need anybody telling me what to do and taking my belongings and doing what they like with them and shoving me about. So I'm not looking for anybody. And I'm happy it is that way. I can wear what I want, and you know, I don't have a bloke telling me what I can wear and what I can't wear, where I can go, where I can't go. It's my life. I do what I want, thank you. And whatever they're smoking, I'm glad I don't smoke, because it smells like shit and it gives me a headache. Whatever they breathe into their lungs. It gives me a headache, because it's passive smoking. Right? Anybody that smokes over children and other people is doing them possibly some harm. It's called passive smoking, and Roy Castle died from it. He died from other people's smoke because he wasn't a smoker. So ha ha ha. I'm going to get on with the rest of my evening. Don't think I'm unhappy indoors, because I am. I ain't got an arsehole bullying me. I've had enough of that in my lifetime. So guys, I hope you all have a great evening. These arseholes that are harassing me and other people just won't learn that they're cowards. They do not show their face, and giggling behind someone's back is pathetic. It really is. It shows the childish minds of idiots. Anything to trigger somebody off. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction of wasting my breath on any one of them. See you later.